I was a combat engineer in the military. I was deployed to Bosnia in 1998, and then our unit deployed to Kosovo in 1999. My name is Brent Magnessun, and I served in the U.S. Army with the 94th Engineer Battalion Combat Heavy out of Vilseck, Germany. I had a TBI, commonly known as a traumatic brain injury, in Bosnia in 1998. I took massive trauma to the head, knocked unconscious, and immediately after that, for the most part, everything really started to change. I almost immediately started having headaches, sleep was being affected, and then about 6 months later on a training operation in Grafenwehr, Germany, I had about an 18-foot fall where I was concussed again and knocked out. So essentially two major head traumas in a 6 to 7 month period, which essentially and effectively ended my military career. The biggest struggle I was dealing with when I first learned about HBOT, I would say number one at the top of that list, which I think the vast majority of veterans struggle with, is sleep. Number two would probably be headaches and some cognitive issues that I, for the most part, never talked about for the last 20 years, whether I was working as an entrepreneur or working in an actual job capacity. I was always embarrassed to let people know that I struggled cognitively with simple things like multitasking, and probably the biggest one was memory and also task completion. I felt like I had to work extra hard just to be at the same level of people that were doing their normal day-to-day activities. I felt like I was never able to operate at 100%. Even if I put in from 05 till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, I did everything right. I ate right. I hydrated myself right. I did the right things, surrounded myself with the right people. I just never felt like I was able to get past 70 or 75% cognitively. I always felt like there was a cloud, if you will, or a haze in there that I just couldn't get through that fog, and had suicidal thoughts. I didn't have a plan. I didn't make any attempts, but just the fact that I had those thoughts of just, it might be easier to just throw in the towel. I had never had those thoughts before, and they scared the hell out of me. What changed for me for the better after getting HBOT? I really started noticing that I was falling asleep consistently around 10:30 at night, which for me had never happened. I was up till midnight or 1 a.m. Some nights I wouldn't sleep at all. And this has been going on for almost 2 decades. I also noticed that fog, cognitively speaking, had started to subside, and it was less and less. It's truly miraculous, and I don't really say that about anything. The thing I'm most excited about is the fact that my sleep issues have essentially disappeared. I'm in bed every night by 10:30, 11 o'clock. I sleep through the night. I'm up at usually 05:30 or 6 a.m. I've done literally everything the VA could throw at me. When it comes to stuff like this, the VA is quite limited. How different would my life have been if I had access to HBOT sooner? I actually don't like to ask myself, because I've asked that so many times in the last couple of months since I got home. And it's taken me down a rabbit hole of the potential and the possibilities and what could have been. And I'll just say this: I've scoured continental North America looking for things to help with my sleep. I've tried every possible sleep medication, every over-the-counter thing, hypnosis, everything the VA can throw at me, and nothing has done 10% of what HBOT has done. It's legitimately changed my life, and more importantly, my family's life, which is something I will forever be grateful for. If you're considering donating to the 22 Project, thank you, because I know you're going to do it. There's nothing I have done in 20 years of trying to fix my sleep, trying to fix my cognitive issues. Pills, the VA, hypnosis, anything you can throw at me and talk about, I've tried. I am waving the 22 Project flag as high as I can, because it's life-changing stuff.